Okay, so good morning, good Tuesday morning, peeps. Still having a little bit of technical whatevers. They've got a new thing with StreamYard to adjust the sound, and I'm still messing around with that. It's supposed to fade in and out, and I haven't had that fade in and out thing happen. It just kind of like quits. Alrighty, probably, no doubt, user error. So what we're going to do this morning, first of all, is we're going to turn off that banner because you know the drill. You know what helps our channel grow, and that is to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But you know what I really would like, my biggest thing, and this is why I start out this way, is I want to have comments. I want to get to know you. This is supposed to be interactive. So, hashtag peeps will get you into the drawing. I have got the tool up and ready. It's already programmed. It says there's 2 drawings, but I think did I put the other one in there? Comments. Should have more than that right now. Alrighty, well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll do another drawing if need be. All right, I'm going to remove that. And we're going to look at our quote of the day, which is coming from Ann Patchett. And Ann Patchett is an interesting author. I don't know if you've... One of the reasons why I love to do these quotes is to introduce people to authors. I'm hoping that you know who she is. She is one of that master's, MFA writing cohort of pretty famous authors like Mary Carr and let me see, why am I drawing a blank? Elizabeth Gilbert, Ann Patchett, who else was in that group? The guys, come on, Jonathan, what's his name? Franzen, and also the other one with all the names that committed suicide. Oh my goodness, why am I not remembering his name? It's I'm having a moment. It's a moment today. Oh, why am I not remembering his name? He's super famous. You guys you totally know who I am, who I'd be talking about. He was the total MFA darling of the 2000s. Oh, he's got 3 names, and he's from Illinois. He grew up near Champaign-Urbana. And, oh my goodness, I can't, David Foster Wallace. How dare... Talk about, I don't know where my brain went to, right? Yeah, it's in the fog today. Man alive, that was a hard one to come up with, and I don't know why, because he's so famous, and I've read all of his books, and his books are like, if you've read one of his books, like, it's a feat. His short stories are really great. I recommend heading towards his short stories because his books are door stoppers. Just absolute door stoppers. Okay, well, Ann Patchett writes a little bit more friendlier books, works a little less doorstoppish. And she's written quite a few. And one of the cool things, she's from Nashville and Tennessee. And one of the things she did was she went back home and she bought a bookstore. So she is not only famous as being a writer, but she's famous for having an amazing bookstore in Nashville, Tennessee. And what does she say? Well, when well told, a story captured the subtle movement of change. If a novel was a map of a country, a story was the bright silver pin that marked the crossroads. I'm gonna have to take a pause here and do this again. I'm a little discombobulated this morning, which is kind of odd. You'd think I was going to be more yesterday, because yesterday was when I was getting all the interruptions. Yesterday was my happy birthday, and we kept getting deliveries all day, and the cat, including flowers, and the cat was just beside herself between all the smells. And the balloons are safely on the ceiling thanks to Miss Nixie. She promptly bit through the string, so we'll have to wait for the helium to dissipate before we can retrieve them from the from the ceiling. But yeah, if you want to see bloopers, go check out yesterday's two podcasts. I did one at our normal time, and the other one I did later on in the afternoon because I've been sick. I've been sick in April. Not feeling 100% today, obviously, but I missed about 2 weeks in April. And again, it's just like this. It's a chronic thing, and hopefully we'll get it under control this next year. Got lots of folks helping me finally address not the symptoms but the cause, which is always a good thing. When well told, a story captured the subtle movement of change. The subtle movement of change. If when I read some of these things, I did these 5-7 years ago, and what I did was I used an app called Stencil, which you just highlight the quote, and it automatically creates the meme that goes with it. I had a template already done on Stencil, so all I had to do was highlight the quote. So I'm not typing these in, so any typos are not my typos. They're from the quotes that I'm pulling from the piece, right? So when I read some of these, I think, isn't there a word missing, or should it be that way, or should it be this way? But it's not my user error, because it was just a copy paste, right? When well told, a story captured the subtle movement of change. If a novel was a map of a country, a story was the bright silver pin that marked the crossroads. I can dive into this one a few different ways, and I wonder about you guys. Put stuff in the comments. I'll show you what it looks like when I put stuff in the comments. Like here's one that I just did. What's in your cup this morning, peeps? Right? What is in your cup this morning? That's one of them that I can put in, and right, that's one that I can stick in there. I'm gonna hide it. I'm gonna hide it now. So, if I ask a question and it's a live stream, you can put things in the chat, and I can bring it up, and you can be part of the live stream, not just in the comments, but part of the video as well, because I can share those comments. To me, that is just, it's so much fun. I can't wait for, these are new days. It's just, it takes a while. Tequila. Well, we've got, Tina says tequila. That's in her cup. Well, I think it's a morning for tequila. I guess it doesn't mix well with coffee. Alrighty, so you see how it's done? How cool is that? How cool is that? Alrighty. Even if she doesn't put peeps, if she's the only one, she gets the grand prize. It's always good to be the winner. And I went to Anne Bronte instead. Let's go back to Anne Patchett. When well told, a story captured the subtle movement of change. If a novel was a map of a country, a story was the bright silver pin that marked the crossroads. Right. So, if a novel, if the winner, right? I know, it's good to be a winner. That's okay. One of these sets of flowers came from Tina and her son Jason. So, there's much to celebrate. Good friendship is one of them. When well told, a story captured the subtle movement of change. The subtle movement of change. It's dynamic. Stories are dynamic. They're about evolving, evolution, change, growth. If a novel was a map of a country, the story is the bright silver pin that marked the crossroads, right? That's that dynamic. You think of all the magic that happens at the crossroads. It's where you can make choices, where you can pivot, where you can change direction. Right. And that's what stories help us do. So, with that, we're out of time. But before we're out of time, you know what I love to do? I love to end with some confetti. So, we're going to draw. Oops, we're going to draw because I'm going to not put that, but I'm going to do here. And it says I win, but you know, Tina wins.